Hey, what's going on, Bedford? My name's Tyler,
I'm Charlie.
and we're going to be talking about the NFL, more specifically the recent NFL Combine, in which we saw um, a lot of interesting prospects showing off their abilities to be revealed when they are on their NFL teams come the draft.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of noticeable names. J.J. McCarthy was throwing great. We saw that crazy pass from Joe Milton where he just flicked his wrist and what was that? It had to be like, what, 80 yards that he threw?
Yep. We also saw Xavier Worthy, the wide receiver out of Texas, set a new
World.
combine record for the fastest 40 time, running a 4.22. Crazy.
4.21.
4.21?
4.21.
Wow.
John Ross
Beat John
previously,
Ross.
2018 John Ross 4.22.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Xavier Worthy, I feel like his draft stock just shot way up after that.
After being that speedster.
We could see him definitely go first round. I see him possibly going to the Chiefs.
Could be a possibility.
I mean, him and Patrick Mahomes, that could be a deadly combination.
I agree. His speed and his catching ability wouldn't be too fun for most defensive backs.
How about Blake Corum in that off tackle event?
I mean,
He
he
looked
did
pretty good.
great. You saw he was very explosive.
He didn't have the best 40 time, but I don't think that really matters for a running back because we saw him excel in some of the other drills. I think he'll be great for whichever team chooses to draft
You saw
him.
Cornelius Johnson. He did pretty good.
Yes, we did.
Mike Sanders still.
Yeah, and what stood out to me was so many of the good quarterbacks in this draft elected not to throw.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams, obviously the headliner of this quarterback class.
Honestly,
As much as you hate to say it, he is. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, he's the headliner of this quarterback class. He is.
He's cocky.
He's cocky, but he.
The thing about it that kills me with him opting out of doing drills is his excuse was, go back and watch my games. Go watch the 30 games that I played. What about your 7-5 season last season? Okay.
I'm not entirely sure if you
What
can.
about you missing out on the playoffs the year before because you couldn't beat Utah?
I'm not necessarily sure if that's his fault, though. Obviously, you have to surround
Well, when you're throwing interceptions, you can't blame your defense for that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, so looking forward, we're going to see a lot of these prospects going on to their pro days, which should be interesting to see because that we'll get to see them work out with their teams. So
Really?
we'll see how they do at home.
Work out with their teams and everything? What do you mean by that?
Oh, wait. I'm not sure. Anyway, really excited to see that. Obviously, Caleb Williams is probably going to be throwing at his pro day. We'll see J.J. McCarthy and Blake Corum back together. We'll see Cornelius Johnson with him. We'll see
Here's the one thing
Roman Wilson.
that I thought was kind of interesting about it. Marvin Harrison Jr. opted out of combine drills.
Yes, he did, which is really surprising to me. I feel like that could tank his draft stock a little bit.
Well,
But here's the thing.
You're already the number one receiver heading into this draft class.
Here's the thing. What if Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison are doing this because they don't want to be drafted early? Because who has the early picks?
The bad teams.
Bad teams. If you decide to not do very good in this offseason, you fall. You get drafted late first round by a team that's actually good, like the Chiefs, like the Eagles, like the Cowboys, like the 49ers.
That's true. Do you think that could be like a sense of strategy they're trying to do?
I definitely think that is. So,
Well, you think if you're Caleb Williams, you wouldn't want to get drafted by a good team that already has a QB1, though.
right,
don't
I
you?
feel like you gotta find that middle zone. But anyway,
You could be like anywhere from the Raiders to the Seahawks, the Broncos looking for it, Vikings. There's a few teams looking for it.
I'd
Need a
love-
quarterback.
I'd love to see a good quarterback on the Raiders. They have those weapons.
Caleb Williams could be with the Commanders.
I think the Bears will take him anyway, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, Bedford, that's going to be about all the time we have. You can catch us Fridays on the radio, WMLZ Temperance, of course,
9:40ish.
9:40-ish. And Bedford, we will catch you next time. Peace out.